Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a compilation list of the Jane Does and the missing females from Hood River, Clackamas County, Wasco County, Sherman County, and Jefferson County, Oregon, so that they're all in one. That way I have a list to go through and it's easier instead of just one at a time. And that way if I miss any, because I might miss some that are individually, maybe they'll be in the list. And this is just from the NamUs. This isn't from the Charlie Project or the network. So we have, I mean, they might be in there, but it doesn't have all of them that are in those that are not in this one. So it's just what's in NamUs. So the first one is a Jane Doe, unidentified female, April 13th, 1946, Oak Grove, Oregon. They don't know who she is. It was a fully clothed torso found floating in the Williamette River. Later, the head was recovered down river. So that's Clackamas County. A lot of these are Clackamas County. Some of the counties don't even have anybody, I don't think. But I searched for them, so. 1946, they believe she died, 5'2", 115 pounds. She'd only been dead for weeks, so she might have died like the end of March, 1st of April. So, yeah, that's pretty horrific. Partially gray hair. If you know who this is, please contact the Clackamas County Sheriff's Office, and you might want to keep that phone number in case you have information about one of the other cases. So the next one is going to open up eventually, I promise. Rita Lorraine Jolly. Date of last contact was 1973. There is a photo of her. Missing from Westland, Oregon. She was only 17 years old, 5'5", 130 pounds. Haven't found her since 1973. She left to take a walk, and then she might have been spotted in a couple other places around 8:30 to 9 p.m. And she was a junior at Westland High School. They don't know what happened to her or where she went. Brown hair, hazel eyes. They just thought she was taking a walk. So, like, if you have any information, even if it's hearsay and you've heard it through the grapevine, through your friends or uncles, cousins, or whatever, you should give that information to authorities because it might help them solve the case, and just let them know. And then we have Lynne Brown, and this one is pretty horrific. There are children involved. So she was 25 years old, 5'2", 110 pounds. She went to her ex-husband's house, February 22nd, 1975. She was last seen leaving with her two children. She had a one-day visit. The bodies of her two children were found at MacIver Park, and both were shot in the back of the head. Her car was found abandoned at the park with gun shells and a receipt for a .38 caliber revolver. She had a history of mental illness, previously attempted suicide. She's the primary suspect in the murders of her two children. Brown hair, green eyes. However, she has never been found. So, and then we have unidentified Jane Doe female found August 21st, 1981, Sandy, Oregon, 50 to 80 years old. This says estimated year of death, 1975 to 1976. This said estimated PMI 1 year, which would be 1980. So I don't know, I'm confused about that. But Clackamas County, female skull, no teeth. Maybe she was indentureless. Maybe she wore dentures. Found by tree counters on their property. So they don't know who that is. So if you have any information, please contact the authorities. Valerie Ann Pryor, no photo. So 19 years old, 5'2" to 5'3", 110, 115 pounds. Colton, Oregon, Clackamas County. Walked out of her home. I don't get it. A purse and overnight bag. I don't know. She's not been seen or heard from since. Strawberry blonde hair, blue eyes, blue denim jeans. I don't know, that sounds, why would she walk out of her home with a overnight bag and no information? That doesn't make sense. Jennifer Lynn DeLap, she's gone missing from Boring, Oregon, 5'3", 140 pounds, January 16th, 1991. She was reported missing. That's when she was reported missing from her home, so I'm not sure when she went missing. Strawberry blonde hair, blue eyes. So they don't know what happened to her. It's also Clackamas County. Teresa Ann Gruetter went missing 9/11/91 from Boring, Oregon. 33 years old, 5'7", 115 pounds. Also Clackamas County. She was last seen at her home. Her disappearance was reported by her sister. Foul play is suspected. Brown hair, brown eyes. And they have no idea what happened to her. So if you have any information, you should contact authorities. A Jane Doe was found in 1991. Unidentified female. They don't know the race, height, weight. It says adolescent. I don't know. So partial skeletal remains of a juvenile were located in Clackamas County, Oregon. And partial skeleton parts only. They don't know who this is. So if you have any information, please contact them. Shannon Elizabeth Rishel went missing July 9th, 1995, Rufus, Oregon. 25 years old, 5'6", 5'7", 140, 170 pounds. She was last seen. Her boyfriend said their car got stuck, and he fell asleep and woke up, and she was just gone. And I don't know, that sounds suspicious to me. Strawberry blonde hair, blue eyes. So that just sounds suspicious, doesn't it? I mean, I hate to judge him, but that doesn't sound right. But whatever, you never know. Leigh Ann Bosch went missing December 27th, 2001. 5'7" to 5'8", 31 years old, 110 to 120 pounds. She was driving with her boyfriend in late December 2001 from Missouri to Washington. She was traveling in a black 1991 four-door Nissan Infiniti with temporary Virginia license plate taped on the rear bracket window, or rear plate bracket. She apparently separated from her boyfriend sometime afterwards and was never seen or heard from again. So she was reported missing to the Ada County, Idaho Sheriff's Department. Strawberry blonde hair, green eyes. Nobody knows where she is or what happened to her. Olga, I don't know how to pronounce that. There's a document, but I'll show you. You click on the document and it doesn't, I don't know if the link's broken or what, but it says it's a PDF document, but it doesn't load, so I guess the link's broken or something's wrong. And there's a picture of her. She went missing April 29, 2004. She was 21 years old, about 5'2". She left her residence just to go to Ross, and it was a short distance away, and she never returned. They don't know what happened to her. Long brown hair, brown eyes. So I don't know. The whole thing sounds weird. It makes me feel like, did she leave her home? Did something happen to her in her home? Did she really leave to go to Ross, or did something happen to her? Because you think Ross would have had cameras in the parking lot. I don't know. But maybe something happened to her on the way there, on the way back, or in the parking lot. I don't know. And there's a picture of her. Her name is Kimberly Ann Forbes. You know, we don't have a lot of information to go on, so I guess I shouldn't make any kind of judgments. I just feel like that's all the information we have. So she is 48. She was 5'8", 200 pounds. She was last seen about 9 a.m. at her home. It's Halloween. And she left to meet a friend who lived about 3 miles away but never arrived. And later they found her vehicle with the rear window broken. So, on Southeast Stark Street in Gresham, Oregon. Brown hair, blue eyes. They have no idea what happened to her. That's pretty horrific. She was only going 3 miles. And this lady, there's no photo. 14 years old missing, no photo. Right? She's supposed to be 16 or 17 now, missing from like Oswego, Oregon. No photo. 5 foot 320 pounds. She left and never returned, and she didn't come back when she was supposed to. Brown hair, brown eyes. Why don't they have a photo? I don't know. So that's all of them. So if you have any information about any of these cases, please contact authorities and let them know, even if you feel like it might be insignificant or unimportant. If you have knowledge that you can share, you should share that knowledge with them. Don't forget to pray for their loved ones and their families. And please feel free to leave comments. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day. Bye-bye.